study has shown that using the preferred pronouns of trans people, and especially trans youth, improves their mental health and prevents suicides. So following that up, I guess I'm wondering why I'm seeing like kind of reactionary rhetoric against preferred pronouns. This is, I guess, a very disingenuous argument because it is possible to both care about children starving in the third world and also care about trans people.
I mean, maybe this is just me, but when it comes to the things that I agree with you with, namely things like cancel culture being a farce, the things that I agree with you with, my response is, well, no shit. And the things that I disagree with you with, I'm left feeling like, again, like you're overgeneralizing things.
The name of the article that's in that pamphlet is Pronouns and Starving Children. And he starts out the article by pulling the lens back to the big picture in the world. And he says, since World War II, just think about this statistic, 250 million children, if I'm getting the statistic right, 250 million children have died of starvation and preventable disease because of capitalism. You know, because we live in a system where food and medicine are not produced to meet social need, they're produced as commodities to be bought and sold for a profit. No other reason than that. You know, if someone lined up 250 million children up with...
It's 350.
350. If someone lined up 50 children up against a wall and shot them one by one in front of you, everyone would say, what a fucking barbaric system. Like, let's get together and stop whoever's doing that from doing it. But literally, you know, millions of children every year are dying of starvation and preventable disease for no other reason than the fact that the system is dominated by a tiny class of capitalists and enforced by police and military. You know, and we have the power to actually do something about that. But what is going on college campuses and beyond is people are focused on pronouns. People are focused on
trans people.
Look,
I believe people are being spit on for making mistakes, and people are posturing like that's doing a damn thing to change the world. You are completely right that the culture and the acceptance of trans youth and trans people overall has everything to do with their mental health. But let's be real, if we want to end this horror for trans people, for queer youth and queer people as a whole, for women, for the 8 billion people on this planet who won't have a sustainable planet, we need to overthrow the system. And yes, people can do both. Pay attention to pronouns and to the 350 million starving children. Yes, they can. But let's be honest. Where do you see anything, and I have to say, to your idea that, oh, revolution, the things I agree with, no shit. No shit. Where do you see anybody in this country fighting to bring this system down? To overthrow it so we don't have 350 more children starved to death and the planet set on fire. Where do you see that happening? I do not see people doing both. If we did, there wouldn't be that article. What you see instead is people thinking they are doing something, but it's precisely the cancel culture, the tear down culture, the you messed up an identity, the you be quiet and follow me because of my oppressed identity. That is not changing the world, that's playing around.